Nation, massive Neyland Stadium, home field of the Tennessee Volunteers. Return starts from inside the 5. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And he finally steps out, but not before an excellent return to set up the offense. Offense is up first today. Are we going to see a repeat? Remember, last time these teams played, it got ugly.
Chris, that's one of those games you just hate to see in a rivalry game. It gets so one-sided. Hoping today to see this defense play much better.
Looking to throw. It's Stockton. Tries the right with a quick throw. What a catch! Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
The receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
A quick throw out left, complete. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. It's a keeper trying to get to the marker.
Good call here by the offensive coordinator to go with quarterback sneak here on 3rd and inches, and he's going to get the first down. It's a great time to catch the defense off guard. Get up to the line of scrimmage quickly, get the lineman down, quarterback under the center, quick snap, and get the yardage you need for the first down.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. They'll run it from the gun. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia. Talk about a great way to start this game, Kirk, setting the tone very early.
Yeah, sometimes it takes an offense a couple drives to get comfortable. But you could tell this unit came onto the field locked in and focused. No slow start at all for these guys.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Returner trying to create good field position. Coverage team flying downfield, not much gained on that return. So the Tennessee Volunteers offense takes the field, our first chance to see them today. And each offense features a star tight end. Kirk, what an elite matchup of guys who can really hurt defenses in a variety of ways.
When was the last time we did a game where we were excited to watch 2 tight ends from opposing teams go against each other? But that's what we have today. Both of these guys are elite at their position. Both want to have bragging rights that they're the best in the country. Let's see who can be showcased better today. What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Caught behind the line. It's Thomas. They bring him down after a short gain there.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Fires it to the wide out. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Tackled right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Here comes a handoff. First down and more. He's still running. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Wide receiver runs a slant. They bring him down, but not before gaining first down yardage to the 22.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
The Volunteers with 1st and 10 here. Looking to pass. It's Aguilar. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down. The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 22. Ball handed off. Tackle, but first down.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up the football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards, good push inside there by that offensive line.
That's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. And the quarterback keeps it here. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the 2nd quarter. Crucial play to begin the new quarter. The offense sets up with a 3rd and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go, a 2-yard loss.
I tell you what, considering they've been out there for a long time on this drive, they sure showed a lot of endurance there, coming up with a big stop. And now it's 4th and goal. And as an offensive coordinator and head coach, with this kind of drive, it just seems like you'd be missing something by not coming away with a touchdown.
And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. To throw, it's Stockton. Caught over the middle, it's Frazier. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Incompletion makes it 2nd and short. They'll give it to the back. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Looking to throw it on first down. With the catch, it's Thomas. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for him.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he was trying to throw it to. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Makes the catch. It's Thomas. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down.
Great job by this defensive tackling in space. They are going to keep him short of the first down marker, and a big decision for this head coach on whether or not to go for it or punt it away.
And the Bulldogs will line up to boot it away. And the offense will punt for the first time this afternoon. Bounce right at the 3-yard line and into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Looking to pass, it's Aguilar. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Pass caught. 2nd down now. From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. So a very makeable 3rd down for the offense from the 29. They'll try to run for the first down. The Volunteers pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills in summer 2-a-days. Everything is focused on getting to this game and playing your very best.
Grab down the middle. It's Jefferson. They bring him down, but he makes the 3-yard line. That's a solid gain.
I feel like this quarterback can make this throw in his sleep. It's like clockwork, a curl route against zone. And the quarterback, the only thing is he had to fit it into a tight window for that first down completion.
The ball's getting set on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back, pulls it in. It's Jefferson. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. Now it's 2nd down here. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down. Off play action, he's looking to throw. And it's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, a screen pass is all about timing. This one just didn't come together at all. You couldn't get the blocking the line, the timing was off, everything seemed to be off. The defense blew up the entire setup.
2nd down after that previous play. And he drops back in the gun. Caught over the middle. It's Branch. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Well, they knew all week that they would have an opportunity to face a lot of man coverage and a lot of blitzing today. And one way that they felt they could counter that, getting the ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly, and especially on the quick slants for big gains.
Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Branch. They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a 1st down. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy.
What a nice find there by the quarterback on 3rd down. One of the most telling stats for me at the end of the game is how you do on 3rd down. Being a good 3rd down team is invaluable to your team's offensive success. That's why you drill it so much in practice.
On the run here, taking a deep shot. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call.
Pass interference. Defense.
So the offense declines the penalty after the big play. The Bulldogs will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Looking for a receiver. Launching one to the end zone. And it's a touchdown. But wait, looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. So the penalty's going to wipe away the touchdown and back up the offense. Let's see if they can overcome that mistake. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
I'll tell you what, in this 1st half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT is good, so the lead now is 11. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Return begins inside the 10. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Movement here from the tight end. He'll hand it off. He's past the marker and still going. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Locates the tight end. It's complete. Looks like 1 more play here before halftime. To throw, it's Aguilar. Short pass finds the tight end. Tackle is made. That's a short gain, well short of the marker. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
Dogs will kick this away to begin the second half. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. First down, looking to throw the ball. That's caught. It's Thomas. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
That completion makes it second and medium. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. The short completion of the tight end. He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be first down yardage.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Dropping back, it's Aguilar. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it with room to run. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And the Volunteers have 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw again. He lets it rip. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. And that play moves the ball across midfield. First down now from the 42. It's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Play action here on first down. Defense is coming after him. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Tight end makes the grab. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! They make the tackle, but the offense now set up with a first down at the 21.
Boy, the quarterback looks so confident there with this throw. Good job up front with the offensive line protecting on a pivotal third down. And anytime you're trailing in a game, you want to be able to convert. So good job by this offense.
Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's 1st and 10. And the defense smothers him for no gain. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Quarterback still with the football. Slides down, will avoid the tackle.
It's a nice game by this offense. This quarterback has such a good feel for running the option. Whether it's handing it, keeping it himself, or pitching it, puts a lot of pressure on the discipline of this defense.
They've face a 3rd and short on the 9th play of this drive. Play action fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And they will score! Touchdown, Tennessee! They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and he reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And now the try here for the extra point. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. First play of the drive, they look to the right. The defense all over him. They stop him right at the line.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going. And it's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Breaks free. He's swarmed by the defense.
A really good read here by this quarterback, and I love the call on the RPO. Now they get a shot here on 3rd down. It's much more manageable than the hole that they had dug for themselves. Curious to see if they stay on the ground or are they going to go through the air. They have the option to do either.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up. To the air, it's Stockton. The pocket breaking down. No for the first, but still going. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. On the defense, wraps him up behind the line of scrimmage to conclude the 3rd quarter play. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game stats before we move on. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. He makes the grab. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Well, a big part of the reason, Chris, we've seen this offense be able to build a lead is because of the way they've mixed up the run with the pass. Back-to-back plays, positive yards. I love that they're keeping an aggressive mindset, even working with a lead.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The sure hands. It's Branch. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
But they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 and a 1st down.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you'd want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
That's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Here's the second down play. Back to pass. It's Stockton. Looks left and finds his target there. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Ninth play of the drive coming up. This is a tough 3rd and long. Looking to throw it again. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now, big decision coming up here on 4th.
So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. After that miss, it's still a 4-point lead.
Oh, off the upright there. Boy, he hit it clean. It was end over end. I thought it had a real chance, and the ball just kind of kept moving on him, and then doink, right off the upright.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Staley. They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be 1st down.
Now that's zone coverage there, and the receiver does a nice job of sitting in that soft spot in the crow route. And what I love is he's not just going to go down. He picks more yards up after the catch, now that the quarterback delivered a strike to help move the chains.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Back to throw. It's Aguilar. Short throw to the sideline, forced out after just a short gain.
Well, just a really heads-up play by this receiver. Yeah, he maybe could have fought to get the 1st down, but I love the fact he got out of bounds. You save your timeouts, you stop the clock, the offense has a chance to regroup, and now you're in striking distance to get the right play called at the right time.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Well, Chris, this is it. It comes down to this 4th down play to be able to stay in this football game. They've got to convert to be able to keep their hopes alive. Can this quarterback deliver and make the play?
So late in this 4-point game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Maybe the last shot here. Grab down the middle. It's Staley. He's tackled inside the 35 and picks up a 1st down.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. It looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a 1st down.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Just trying to get rid of it.
And that's just a great job by this defense of affecting the rhythm of this offense. These guys are in go mode here in the 4th quarter, trying to come back to win this game, and the defense is meeting the challenge so far.
Tight game, final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. That's reeled in. It's Jefferson. They stop with the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And the Vols line up on 1st and 10 now. And is intercepted. After a short return, he's tackled at the 18. What an enormous takeaway by this defense.
Now, that pick may be the cherry on top of what has been a very disappointing passing performance for this quarterback today. They never were able to find a rhythm through the air, and it ended up costing them the game.
Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Pounding away with the run game. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. An inside give now from the shotgun. Breaking free at the 35. They've got him down, but the offense gets the first down they needed to just run the clock out. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looks like the quarterback will just take a knee here. That's the kind of matchup we hope for, Kirk. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the upset here today.
And I really think that the coaches and the players, they love playing in these kind of games. You really are going to get tested. You find out what you're made out of. And these guys really met the challenge. I'm very, very impressed with the execution and how they played this game. And now they go to the next step.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.